Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my channel Learn Math with Sayyid Ali. Today our topic is angle properties of intersecting lines. So we will be learning here few things which are basic for grade 8s. Identify complementary angles, supplementary angles and opposite angles. So we will define all of these three here. Like first is we have to define what is a complementary angle. So if we have two lines or two angles, you can say, and their sum is 90, for example, this is 60 degree and this is 30 degree. So we can name it A, B, C, D. So we can call the angles now. How we can call the angles? BAC is 90, but BAD, measure angle BAD is equals to 60 degree. And measure angle DAC is equals to 30 degree. And their sum, like if I add them, measure angle BAD plus measure angle DAC is equals to measure angle BAC. And I can say that BAD is 60 degree, DAC is 30 degree, and angle BAC is 90 degree. So here is the definition for complementary angle. So if sum of two angles is 90 degree, they are called complementary angle of each other. They are called complementary angle of each other. So if the sum is 90, then these angles are called complementary angle of each other. So which two angles are complementary here? Angle BAD and angle DAC are complementary angle. Complementary angle. Hope you understand this definition, and you have to remember this definition for a longer time. So if the sum of the two angles is 90, they are called complementary angle, right? Then another definition, supplementary angle. So if sum of two angles is 180 degree, the angles are called, angles are supplementary of each other. Supplementary of each other. Supplementary angle of each other. So these definitions also important, because if this relationship is given, then the other angle can be known, right? If we say that two angles are supplementary to each other, one angle is 120, what is the other angle? So we can subtract from 180 to get the other angle, because we can also show it like this, that if we have two angles, let's say a straight line is 180 degree, right? So this degree is 180. But if I have two angles instead of 180, I have two angles. One angle is like this, right? So this is my 120 degree and this is my 60 degree. So what is the sum of these two degrees? And I can also put the number, any variable here to read this angle. I can read this angle BOA or C. BOC is my 120 degree. So angle BOC C is 120 degree. Angle AOC. Angle AOC is equals to 60 degree. What is the sum of the two degrees? Two angles, right? So the sum of the two angles, angle BOC plus angle AOC is equals to the angle AB. Angle AB or angle AOB you can say, because middle point is O, AOB, right? So this is 120, this one is 60 and equal to 180 degree. So these two angles are called supplementary of each other. So if we have given like supplementary angle, we can subtract from 180 to get the other angle. Or if the two angles, if it is given that they are complementary angle, then we can subtract from 90 to get the other angle. So this is these two definitions are very important for grade 8, and then it will go into the grade 9 and 10 as well. So these are the basic definition how angles are formed and what are their names because of their property. So the property is, in the first angle we learned that if the sum of the two angles is 90, they are complementary of each other, and if the sum of the two angles is 180, they are supplementary of each other. So you have to remember, complementary, sum is 90, supplementary, sum is 180. Another important definition here in these intersecting lines, we can see the intersecting lines also. These are the intersecting lines. I can show it as an intersecting line as well. Like if this is a line and this line is intersecting, this line is intersecting here, this line is intersecting here. So what is happening? Same thing, right? So this line, this angle and this angle is making 90 degree. So these two angles are supplementary of each other, right? Similarly, if I have a basic line, vertical line, and my two angles are like this, one angle is this, I can read this angle and I can read this angle. What is the sum of these two angles? One is this, other is this. So sum is this straight line, and the straight line is 180. So that means the sum of the two angle is 180. They are supplementary to each other. So complementary and supplementary, right? You have to remember both names, supplementary angle and complementary angle. We have another definition in this topic, which is normally we do with the same definitions of the two supplementary and complementary. Then we say the next one as opposite angle, how opposite angles are formed, right? So I'll make it here, or I'll make like all three one here, right? So if this is my vertical line, so I said that if you have the two angles, their sum is 180. So I am showing this, their sum is 90, sorry. Their sum is 90, this is 90, right? So then this is your angle A, this is your angle B. What is the sum of the two angle A and B? So A and B, angle A and angle B are complementary of each other. Complementary angle, right? Complementary angles. So another definition what we learned was like this, and I have here also two angles. This is my angle B and this is my angle C, right? So here B and C, or I can take D, or so angle C and angle D are supplementary of each other. Supplementary angle. So if their sum is 180, you can see that the sum of the two angles is 180. 180 is a straight line wherever it is going. And the third definition what I said is opposite angle. So if I have this line crossing the vertical line, so these two angles are opposite angle. Let's say it E and F. So I will say that E and F are opposite angle. So angle E and angle F, angle E and angle F are opposite angle, and opposite angle are also equal to each other. Opposite angles always equals to each other. So if E and F are equal, then for sure the other two opposite angle, if I make it here, EF, GH, if I write G here and H here, so that means if two lines are intersecting each other, the opposite angles are equal. E and F are equal, and angle G and angle H are equal. So we learned that opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. So we will be using these properties while solving complex equations of intersecting lines, and we will see that how we can use these three properties: complementary angle, supplementary angle, and opposite angle. You can see that opposite angles are equal. And opposite angle, if we leave that, why opposite angles are equal? Because the total sum of all angles of the two intersecting lines is 360. Total, that is sum. Total means sum, right? Sum of all four angles of two intersecting lines of two intersecting lines is 360.